Good Tuesday morning. I'm Meteorologist Ted Schmidt. More of that beneficial rain across the area this morning. We had it all night long, and now this morning we started to see at least a little bit of that sunshine re-emerging in the wake of those overnight showers. And as we move along through the rest of the day, still a little bit of rain around, but more of that muggy, warm sun to go with it as well. So we are going to look at more of that good old-fashioned midsummer weather across the area, and we've gotten some decent rain, not really heavy amounts, but it was nice to get at least some soaking showers in the overnight hours, and we're making a very small change in that rainfall deficit. So far, our deficit now for the month officially, looking at the sheet here, we are 3.73 inches of rain below the seasonal average for the month of June anyway. That's for the below the June average at this point. And for the year, 6.85 inches below normal. That's quite a bit of rain, more than half a foot of rain below normal for all of 2021. And that's not even including the fall season. You may recall we ended last year with 2 inches of rain below normal for 2020. And so if you add that in, we're approaching basically 9 inches of rain below normal. That is an incredible, inconceivable amount of rainfall that we are deficient right now. Hoping for rain. We've had some overnight. Again, we're trying to look at the silver lining here, and we're doing what we can anyway right now with the rainfall. And this is our best chance of rain throughout the entire week, this Tuesday. So look forward to that though the rest of today. Right now though, some patches of blue showing up in the sky overhead. A brief shower is possible still this morning. We're at just a couple minutes past 7:30 on this Tuesday morning. A brief shower, maybe between now and about 9 o'clock. I do think we'll get a lull for a couple of hours, perhaps between noon, 1 and 2 o'clock, somewhere in that time frame. Isolated thunderstorms will redevelop. Those storm chances will pop up from time to time across the map until about 5 or 6 o'clock, and certainly by 7, I think, most of the showers will be out of the area. As the cold front moves eastward, we see the winds turning from the southwest to west. That signifies that the arrival of that front and then the passage of that cold front. High temperatures still managing to reach 80 degrees with that strong late June sun warming the cause. Sunset coming up at 8:56, which actually is 1 minute earlier than yesterday, and sunrise this morning was at 5:30, and that is 3 minutes later than it was a week ago when we had the summer solstice. So we have lost 4 minutes of daylight already since the solstice. That's not that much. We're okay. You really can't tell the difference so far. Give it a month. Yes, you will definitely notice those differences moving along, especially in the morning hours. It really feels when we're up in the morning and the sunrise suddenly is after 5:30, 6 o'clock, and that's not a good feeling in the middle of summer or late summer when you start seeing those changes unfolding, but that is the progression of life anyway. We're looking at hopefully getting some rain by the end of summer. It's been a dry stretch, but again, this morning, a warm, muggy day. You can actually see some of the haze out there signifying how much humidity, how much leftover moisture there's still in the atmosphere. 2.65, a very light south wind here in Rochester, 66 to 7 o'clock temperature on the 7 o'clock hour. Mid and upper 60s across the map. Rochester 66 at the airport. Austin now 68, as is Winona, and 67 in Mason City. There are the showers, very scattered activity. We did have that steady, non-stop, persistent light rain all night, starting around 12:30, 1 o'clock this morning here in Rochester, lasting until, on the weather patio anyway, it lasted until about 5 o'clock this morning. So a night of rain and now scattered activity going on across the map. We're going to see some breaks of sunshine, and eventually as that cold front from the west moves in, that will trigger some more thunderstorms. We'll see that in future cast, some isolated scattered shower and thunderstorm activity. You see that redeveloping southeast Minnesota, north Iowa, that goes on into the early evening. Activity that migrates eastward by certainly 6 o'clock or 7. Clearing skies tonight, a light breeze, slightly drier air coming in from the northwest. Low temperatures tonight in the low 60s, and then tomorrow, low and mid 80s. Still another warm day, not as humid though. Northwest winds drawing in slightly drier air from Canada. And then a brief shower is possible coming in from the north on Thursday, and that'll be late in the morning and early afternoon. A brief shower or two, but otherwise a fair amount of sunshine and a light north breeze, and still some pretty crisp air in place for Thursday. To look for high temperatures today, around 80 in Rochester, 84 in Mason City. Partly sunny, scattered storms still possible through the afternoon into the very early stages of the evening. West winds around 5 to 15 miles per hour. A shower or two at first, then clear skies certainly by sunset. It will be a quiet night, though. Overnight, winds very light from the west. Dry air coming in, 63. Then tomorrow, some sunshine Actually, tomorrow looks like a very pleasant day. Mostly sunny tomorrow. We'll be in the 80s for Thursday. Isolated storms possible. Just a brief shower again in the middle part of the day. And then Friday and Saturday look fantastic, as does Independence Day. You'll see that in the 7-day forecast. Again, tomorrow, 84 with some sunshine. A slight chance of a shower on Thursday. And then we'll wait until maybe the middle of next week before we see another round of rain. So hopefully we get something between now and then. There's not much otherwise to talk about in the way of rainfall. And with the deficit we're talking about, it's sizable. And we'd like to chip away at that, but it does not look like we're going to make much headway certainly this week. A lot of warm sun though for the holiday weekend. There's the silver lining, I guess, to that, because it's the holiday weekend. We don't necessarily want rain to impact our weekend plans. Of course, we do need the rain, so hopefully we'll get some before then. But temperatures in the 80s for the holiday weekend, and next week we'll stick with the mid and upper 80s. Looks like maybe by the end of next week, maybe flirting with 90 a day or two before we, I think, cool down maybe by the following week. But much of next week looking rather steamy again. In the meantime, have a great Tuesday. Hope for the best of the rainfall. Otherwise, stay dry. Have a great day. We'll see you back here for Wednesday.